Hey guys, Underground Geek here. So let me tell you about my best friend. For those of you, let me talk, blah blah blah, that have watched my videos, you know that I'm a big Godzilla fan. I love Godzilla, Gamera, all the big guys. Godzilla being my favorite, of course. But I've started this series I'm doing where I review each issue of Godzilla in Hell. It's a 2015 run, and this is actually a second printing of the number 2. Like that, it did so good they did a second printing of this in 2015. But anyway, this is issue 2, Godzilla in Hell. I did issue number 1. It's in another video if you look on my channel. But this is a variant cover. And I like this over the other cover, so I picked this one because that's how I roll. But anyway, this is my favorite issue because not only does it have my favorite Godzilla in it, Godzilla Millennium, but it also has an art style that's almost like paintings, like a painting. And I just really like it. Like when you see the other monsters in this comic book, you're going to be really amazed. So anyway, here we've got, we start out here with Godzilla, and it says, the Leviathan, Godzilla, waits within a hellish landscape, the abysmal plain of the underworld presenting all which has failed or gone wrong. Once great cities in ruins, industrial disasters run amok, and familiar unearthly fire of man rends the sky with colossal mushrooms. I mean, I can keep going, but that's pretty awesome. So we got a cool shot of Godzilla here, then we got a close-up of him. And something you'll notice in this is there's no dialogue, of course, because Godzilla can't talk. But they express perfect emotions through his face and body language. And just through the art. I mean, look at this scene right here. Look at that. Marvel tries to do stuff like that now, and it just comes out muddy. This right here looks awesome. The Abyss. Godzilla in Hell. I mean, it looks awesome. Look at Rodan flying around in the background, this huge palace and nuclear power plant. And there were giants in the earth, or in the earth in those days. All right, so we turn the page here. Lost, possessed effigies of great Kaiju, the demon Rodan, with great wings, once a monster of the clear skies, yet here in this underworld he is other. I mean, just listen to that. So we've got Rodan. Godzilla sees him. He's flying in. So Godzilla immediately attacks him. The Leviathan retaliates with his own power, a massive stream of energy. He knows that this is not the real Rodan. So he attacks him and misses. So Rodan is then flying back around and says, who soars into the ash cloud and zooms back for another attack. What is this demon besieging him for? So here he is, he's coming back around. So Godzilla's getting his tail ready and he smacks him with it. That causes him to fall into the sea and make a huge kind of earthquake type deal. And what's so crazy is I think he kills him in one hit. Like, he is not playing. So then, as Godzilla continues through this crevice, he notices that immediately it's coming upon now an ice world. So it's went from fire to ice. And there's Anguilla inside the ice. There's Godzilla with some more great art. And it's almost like he opens Anguillus's ice tomb, like he opens it up, is what I'm getting from it. Maybe he likes Anguillus. But this is not the same Anguillus, and he can tell. And they keep calling him a demon Anguirus because they're demons, they're not the real Kaiju. And I love how they get his sound, because that's the sound that Anguillus makes. So I mean, they got it perfect. I mean, it was cool. And then there's Godzilla's roar. And so then they begin to go at it. Anguillus bites him. Godzilla throws him. Godzilla is known to have immense strength. Like he can even pick his whole body up and double kick someone. to be so huge. But it seems like with just that one attack, he's killed Anguillus now. I mean, this is a very powerful Godzilla. That's a cool page. Look at that. Of course, these are not the same monsters. These are bad copies. So, you know, normally this fight would take on a lot longer, but he's able to one-shot a lot of them. So here we get another great shot of Godzilla. And this time, this is like a water area. And then there's a creature swimming around. It says the Demon Varan. So there he comes up out of the water. He's pretty monstrous looking creature. And here he comes up out of the water. Now we've got us a fight. They commence battle in this unwieldy element, a murky, uncharted expanse of relentless currents and tides. This reminds me of Pacific Rim in the very beginning, you know, when Gypsy Danger was fighting Knifehead in the very beginning of the movie. This is what this kind of reminds me of. So there he goes. He shoots his breath, and that seems to deter Varan from any more attacks. But then a bright light of pure energy outshining anything the Leviathan has seen appears. So that after that quick attack, you know, he's probably getting overconfident at this point. He's taken down 3 monsters. This one ran away. But he's surely taken down the other 2. And then it all changes. Then we get this huge portrait here of Ghidorah showing up traditionally the way he does with a bright light. The crux of it all, the reason the Leviathan was brought into this horrific Netherland, King Ghidorah, the great 3-headed dragon, the golden devil that materializes from the blinding light. I mean, just listen to that. And look at these spikes. Those are awesome. So Ghidorah ends up attacking, and Godzilla is hit with the attack. It's a cool scene right there. So with that, Godzilla is kind of swished around like a toilet going down through the water. And so he really had no chance against this creature. And that's where it ends. It says to be continued. So you don't know what happened to him. He's obviously going to the next level of hell. So you'll have to wait to see next issue. So in next issue shows a little bit of the artwork that it's going to have on the next one. See, I like every comic is a different style, and every comic is a different Godzilla, in case you haven't noticed. Look at these little Mothra guys. They look like angels in the next issue. It's going to be kind of crazy. It's very, very comic book style with the coloring pencils. So from here we get some inspiration, some drawings that they use for the comic. Some concepts. Kind of shows you how to make a comic book too. That would be Ghidorah, I'm assuming. Then we get some more about other stories that the original writer had written, that they're using that they're pulling the comic book from. But all in all, I mean, this is a great issue. I mean, some people are going to say, well, he didn't do anything. He just walked around and fought a couple monsters and killed them easily. But here's the thing. You don't need to say anything. You can just show what's happening and people will understand if you use great artwork. And this is what they did. And so I really like these comics. I hope you liked the review. I hope you watched the rest of my reviews because there's 5 issues, so I've got 3 more to do. Hit the thumbs up, hit the notifications button. And have a great day, guys. All right, bye.